I'm sorry, the sun is being an absolute pain. I've tried to cover it as much as I could, but it's right in the way. The weather has been absolutely crazy these last few days. It's crazy sunny, and then like literally 2 minutes ago it was chucking it down raining. I have just finished painting this. It's supposed to be a fish. I don't know if I can lift it up. It's still quite wet. Yeah, so there's masking fluid and that's where the fish is going to be. It didn't quite go to plan. There wasn't much of a plan. I'm using paper that I don't like, so I mean the chances of it going well was slim. But I added alcohol and salt and it's not really done anything. It's just kind of messy. I'm going to have to fix it somehow. I don't know. I feel like maybe finishing the background and then either dry brushing or splattering, probably splattering, trying to do something with it. It's going to be like a really basic tutorial and the background isn't really much of a big deal. It's mostly like masking fluid, do the background, do the fish. It's more like a 3-step simple tutorial and the background doesn't matter much and I've just kind of said like have fun with it, but I still would like it to look good, you know? I have this, I've just added watercolour to it to kind of tone it. I don't know if you can see, but I mean, there's some really lovely granulation. I'll see if I can make you see. I don't know if you can see, to be honest. It's my partner's birthday coming up, and I was thinking about painting something cute, but I'm not sure where to start. We don't really do big presents for each other. We do more like a nice day out. I was thinking about doing like a cute frog, and then I also thought about doing a location or a picture of us like on holiday or something, and I thought that would be really difficult. So then alongside cute things I was like, well, I could do like a character, and honestly I thought of doing a Pokemon. We both play Pokemon Go on our phones and we go on walks together, so I thought it could be really nice to do a Pokemon that he likes, and I'm gonna do it in gouache. I was thinking about doing a Lechonk, and honestly like this dumb little Pokemon, my partner really likes them because I think it's just mostly the name because it's such a silly name, but it looks really cool. Not an easy Pokemon. As far as Pokemon go, I don't think it's going to be an easy one, and I would kind of like, my idea for a frog was to do a frog like holding a heart. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that with Lechonk because he's kind of not sitting up. I'll get a pencil, I'll get sketching. So is there a way that I can do Lechonk kind of sitting like really cute and funny like? That's the question. If we do like literally just sat like that, kind of like a teddy bear maybe? No, the ears are not triangles, the ears are kind of rectangles. Okay, I'm hoping I can get this done, well, today. Do you know what? I think it might be funnier actually if his head is literally like in the body, so it's like a really chunky pig. Okay, and then the feet are kind of going to be like, I'd be tempted to do like circles, like they are just round like that. It's not completely centered. That's the only thing that's kind of throwing me off, is that he's kind of wonky. Okay, I think I'm good. This is what I've got. He looks a bit angry. I'm being spontaneous. I'm just going to paint him. I'm using my Bao Hong hot press paper and I've never used it for gouache, so let's see how this goes. I'm thinking about doing a kind of pastel yellow background. Because it's on purple though, I need to make it as light as I possibly can. This is the colour that I've gone for, so it's kind of pretty much white. It's very light. I don't know whether to leave a gap around the outside, that's the only thing. I sort of thought about it, but I don't know if it will work. I've never done it before. I'm not gonna lie, this has gone so much less opaque than I thought it would. I really don't know if I'm gonna stick with this border. No, I think I'm gonna go right to the edge. I mean, it's gonna make it a lot easier. I don't usually do gouache, but I feel like, I don't know, I've done it a lot for Beachtober, so I feel okay doing it, but I feel like this could absolutely change my mind. Yeah, it doesn't look opaque. I'm just gonna add a ton of white, I think, because I didn't want to have to do too many layers. He has white eyes, so I might just add the eyes in now. Mostly I just don't want to lose the placement for things that I pop down. Okay, I think I might have to grab the hairdryer to be honest, because I'm not going to be able to add anything until I've done that main bit. The pig is kind of like, I don't know, kind of grey to be honest. Because it's quite a thick layer of gouache underneath, I really need to like not alter it at all, so I need to get these lines right. Because otherwise it will just pick up the layer underneath. I'm just going to tilt this, sorry. Do you see it started picking up the underneath just a little bit? Because I went over it a couple of times. It kind of goes like that. And then it goes kind of like there. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. It cuts into the eye. It sort of goes like that, I think. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Okay, I think that's kind of okay. I would like to change the shape a little bit, but I don't know if I really want to touch it because it might reactivate. I just don't think it's very round. It's a little bit egg-shaped. That's what I'm thinking. These are going to be pink. The heart, I might do like a really pastel pink. These are going to be brown. There's bits of yellow, bits of pink, and a black. So I'm not going to need this colour again. I might just try and leave slight gaps because I have to kind of keep the lines for when I do the actual line work over the top. Okay, I'm quite happy with that, I think. It's very thick, but hopefully it'll be opaque. That's it for the brown, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I blasted it with a hairdryer. I think I'm going to do the heart next because the feet are going to be on, well, hands are going to be on top. The hands are the same colour as the nose, so the heart has to be next. I'm going to go over the white as well, just a little bit. Oh, I'm just really scared that it's going to crack, honestly. That is really quite thick. I want the heart to contrast with the hands, but the hands are like a really solid pink, so I have to go really pastel or really dark. I think really pastel because of the background. Just realised I've accidentally covered up the hand. Now I'm going to go in with a darker pink, like the same shade, but let's just make it darker for the paws. I think this pink is pretty spot on, honestly. So I'm going to do, hopefully, some really nice circles. Let's try that again. I think that one might be bigger if I'm honest. Don't think it looks bigger on camera, but I think it does look bigger in real life. Sorry, I had to do a lot of those hands off camera that required a lot of focus. And I'm gonna do the nose. Okay, that's just made it. I can literally see it now. Okay, so I'm gonna add the line work in black, I think, because that was just so pleasant and satisfying. Oh, they're not even. Oh no. Because it's like the underside of the pig though, like I hope it's recognizable enough. That's that. I might just go over a little bit because I feel like they're not showing very well. My partner's literally on his way now, so I think I'm gonna have to call it there. Okay, this is how the fish is coming along. I've just splattered some more paint, but honestly, there's like bits of salt that are just not drying, so I might leave this another day. I just hope if I leave it another day that this won't actually rip when I take it off, because this will have been there for like 2 days. So I don't know. The salt is just kind of not drying with a hairdryer though, like it needs to actually absorb the water and dry naturally. I'm not sure, I think I'm gonna have to leave it another day. I quite like how it's turning out though. It looks very much like Moonglow in certain areas, even though it's not Moonglow in the slightest. I used every colour but Moonglow. Yeah. It's been a long day and I feel like I've not done much, but I'm finally done. I have painted the underwater scene, but honestly, I have mixed feelings. Like, the masking fluid ripped. There's quite a bit of texture. I'm now questioning why I didn't use Potter's Pink, which would have been great for granulation. And I don't think that video will be up by the time you're seeing this. As for the Pokemon, we have... This is the little Pokemon. I think he's quite cute. I mean, I don't really use gouache much, so it's not really my style. It's very flat. I think it looks good. I think it looks like Pokemon, but the eyebrows, let's just ignore. They're not eyebrows, they're ears. Let's just ignore the ears. If it was watercolour or something else, I probably would have like altered it, but because it was gouache, I just did not trust myself to alter it, so I left it like that. I did put Dorland's wax on, and honestly, I kind of regret it. Like, it smells. I feel like there are little bits of dust on it as well, and I do feel like some of the paint moved. Probably because I painted it so recently and then put the wax on. Like, I tend to leave the paint for at least a day before doing it, but obviously I kind of had to. I kind of prioritised it being waterproof over the look, the kind of aesthetic. I mean, if it was commission, I wouldn't put wax on, but because I know that this is probably just going to be like blue tack to the wall, and it's my partner, I wanted to make sure it was waterproof. And I think he would want that too. So that's pretty much all of the art that I got up to today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a little art challenge. I'm going to be drawing 100 heads in one day. I don't know why I do this to myself, honestly. Well, I do. It's because, I mean, firstly, I set it as an art goal that I wanted to do 5 by the end of the year, and I'm running out of the end of the year, so I'm going to do that one. And secondly, I wanted to get back in the swing of portraits, and I thought, like, smashing out 100 in a day is probably the best way to do that. I will probably see you tomorrow. This is my setup. I've got some colour pencils, I've got some masking tape because I want to be able to tape down the page so it doesn't move, because on the camera it's really jarring in a time lapse when it moves. I've got a couple of rubbers, I've got some highlighters, but I don't know if I'm going to use them. Got some random pens and pencils, and this is the board that I'm using. It's by Little Star Nerd. I did it! I'm so tired. My hands hurt, my back hurt. It took 7 hours. If you've watched any of my art vlogs, you'll know that I've recently kind of got into pressing flowers. Like, if I have them in, I'm trying to keep them. These are dying like anything, but I have some lovely white ones that I would like to take from here. So I thought I would just check up on the ones that I've done so far. It feels like I've done so many, but I've only done it twice. The very first ones I did were these, and I had a bit of a disaster. Yeah, it's kind of crumpled. It's absolutely like, I can't really save it. But I also watched someone's videos recently where they pressed a load of files and they said to keep it like 5 weeks, and I only did these for 2, so I'm thinking of actually popping these 2 back underneath, but I don't think I can salvage that one anymore. Unfortunately, I think that one's ruined. These ones I haven't seen yet. This is my second round of doing it. Oh, let's see. This one, I think this one might be okay too. This one I'm really not sure about. This one was a rose and it was quite big. I honestly don't know if that's mold or not. I genuinely do not know. These 2 were pressed for about 2 weeks, but I think I can do longer. These are lovely and purple. I'm really happy with how they look. They're just not very flat. I've got some of these lovely white ones that I would like to use. There's also these ones which are like really cool, but I mean, they're never going to get pressed, are they? They're absolutely massive. I don't know, we could try and press one of them maybe. Like, what do we have to lose? Yeah, I can't really use any of the others. They're all completely dead, really. So these I really love. And hopefully they'll be a little bit less likely to mold. I'm going to try one of these spiky ones. I don't know if it will work. I just think it could be quite cool. Ooh, this is a cute little one as well. There we go. I've done so many and they might not work in the slightest. I've got some tiny little ones as well. Okay, I'm going to pop these under for about 2 weeks, but I'm definitely going to check them earlier than last time. I think the white ones will be less likely to go mouldy though, I think, because it doesn't have so many layers, compared to the rose, which could easily trap lots of moisture.
So lucky I met you, and I still can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than tonight. Swear you must have felt from...
As you just saw, I got some really cute items from Ana Luisa. I got this gorgeous snake ring and a really dainty necklace, which I hope would go really well with this top, but it kind of comes to the exact same level, unfortunately. It was really exciting. Ana Luisa reached out and asked if I wanted to do a little bit of a collab for TikTok, and honestly, it's so cool now that I'm actually getting emails. It's really, really cool. They've asked for a TikTok that's less than 20 seconds long, and that's really short for the idea that I've got. The idea is to paint the new jewelry pieces. I'm going to be using gouache and I'm going to hope it goes well. I'm really hoping it will go well. I'm going to be using my Still Wanna Burn Alpha sketchbook, and I'm not sure of a background colour. I was thinking black would contrast well, but it could be really difficult to layer like white and yellow on top of black. Although actually something like this kind of pastel pink could go really nice because it will go with the theme of the video with my hair and everything. Yeah, I'm really excited. That's what we're going to be doing today. The sun's a little bit crazy, so it's going to look good on the TikTok, but it's probably not going to look as good on here, but it will be a time lapse. So yeah, that's what I'm now going to get on with. I really hope it goes well. If it doesn't, I guess I'll be redoing it. See if it's easy to get off or difficult. Yeah. Oh, fingers crossed.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm poking out my head through open windows, 'cause that's what I feel like. want me to say something.
And that's the page all done. I think it's really cute. I used my Himi gouache and then I actually added a little bit of metallic watercolour over the top. I think I probably went a little bit ham with the metallic watercolour. I did quite a lot. But I think it's quite cute. I hope they like it. I hope you like it. And I hope I can edit the TikTok well. I think it's cute. I like it. Yeah, it's really cute. I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to attempt to dye my hair copper. My roots are coming through and it's like a pastel pink, but it's autumn. It's the best time to give it a go. Now, this is why it's a little bit tricky. I have these Arctic Fox hair dyes and I've got yellow and pink, which is great. But the blue that I've got fades really easily, and aquamarine is kind of like a turquoise. It's a little bit green leaning. We could end up with brown, we could end up with orange, we could end up with copper, and we could also end up with green. I want to give it a go. I want to test my colour mixing abilities and try to create copper with these colours. I've actually kind of done it, like, oh, it's kind of copper. I've added some conditioner, so I don't know how much lighter it will go, but honestly, I feel like an artist. I kind of made copper. What do we think? Is it kind of a pink, ginger, orange? Sort of, hopefully. I have just realised I actually didn't look at a single reference photo, and I really should have, because copper is kind of one of those made up hair colours, but hopefully. And this is the hair. I think it's a lot closer to copper than I thought. I honestly was expecting it to go a little bit green. We've kind of got copper, we've kind of got ginger. I'm liking it. It's very autumnal. And with that, I think I'm going to end this art vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you on Thursday for a new video. Bye bye.